relation between drift speed and electric current. Suppose this is a conductor. Now when we connect its ends to a battery, because of electric field, electrons drift in the opposite direction of field. These small points represents free electrons. Now suppose drift speed is Vd and number of free electrons per unit volume are small n. A is area of cross section of the conductor. This. Now suppose in delta t time electrons drift through this cross section number 1 a small distance delta x, and they reach to this cross section number 2. Now we will calculate number of free electrons who crosses this first cross section in time delta t. Now volume of this space between this cross section 1 and this cross section 2, this is equal to A into delta x, because this is delta x and this is area, so volume is equal to area into length. And if drift velocity is Vd, then this distance delta x is equal to Vd into delta t, because distance is equal to velocity into time. Now number of charge carriers occupying volume A into delta x, n dash is equal to n into A into delta x, because in unit volume there are n free electrons, so in this volume A into delta x, free electrons n dash. Now this is the number of free electrons which crosses cross section number 1 in time delta t. So now total charge which passes through cross section number 1, this is cross section number 1. So number of electron who crosses this cross section number 1 in delta t time is n dash. So charge passing through this cross section in delta t time, this charge q is equal to n dash into E. So q is equal to n into A into delta x into E. So q is equal to n into A into Vd into delta t, because in place of delta x we know that delta x is equal to Vd into delta t. So current I is equal to q upon delta t. So this I is equal to NEA Vd. So current density J is equal to I upon A. So J is equal to NEA Vd upon A. Therefore current density J is equal to NEVD. So this is relation for current density in terms of number density of electron. By number density means free electrons in unit volume, charge of electron and drift velocity. And this is formula for current. This is relation between current and drift velocity. So current I is equal to N, which is number density means number of free electrons in unit volume, multiplied by charge of one electron small e, multiplied by area of cross section of the conductor capital A, and then multiplied by drift velocity Vd. So this is relation between current and drift velocity. Now from here, if current is known, then we can calculate drift velocity. So this Vd is equal to I upon NEA. Now in previous video we proved that Vd is equal to small e into capital A upon 2m into tau. Now from here J is equal to NEVD. So put the value of Vd, substitute the value of Vd from second in first. J is equal to N into E into small e into capital A upon 2m into tau. So J is equal to NE square tau upon 2m into capital E. Now this quantity NE square tau upon 2m is conductivity. So if temperature is constant, N is constant, which is number density, E is charge of electron constant, M is mass of electron constant, and if temperature is constant, then relaxation time tau is also constant. So sigma is constant. Now we know that conductivity is equal to sigma is equal to J upon E. So sigma is equal to this much. Now resistivity rho is equal to 1 upon sigma. So resistivity rho is equal to 2m upon Ne square into 1 upon tau. Now since J is equal to Ne square tau upon 2m into E and sigma is equal to Ne square tau upon m, so we can write J is equal to means current density is equal to sigma means conductivity times electric field intensity. This is also known as vector form of Ohm's law. Ohm's law is V upon I is equal to R, and this is vector form of Ohm's law. So Ohm's law is this, V upon I is equal to R, which is also known as मैक्रोस्कोपिक फॉर्म. ये स्थूल रूप में, और इसे हम माइक्रोस्कोपिक सूक्ष्म कहते हैं. And this is J is equal to sigma into is vector form of Ohm's law. Now in some books Vd is given by small into capital upon M into tau. So if you write this in this form, then there is no half factor. But in my previous video I have explained why there should be this factor half. So but if in your book this is given like this, then there is only difference that there is no half factor, but in my opinion there should be factor half. So Vd is equal to small into capital upon M into tau. So J becomes Ne square into tau upon M into capital E. Sigma conductivity, J is equal to conductivity, sigma is equal to Ne square upon M into tau, and resistivity rho is equal to M upon Ne square into 1 upon tau. So in some books this is also given like this. This is again written here. Now since resistivity is equal to M upon Ne square into 1 upon tau, this is square 2. So resistivity is inversely proportional to relaxation time. Now if temperature increases, then amplitude of vibration of atoms also increases, and thermal velocity of electrons also increases. So relaxation time decreases. So with increase in temperature, relaxation time decreases, hence resistivity will increase, and hence resistance of the wire will also increase. So in next video we will discuss it in more detail. Thanks. Have a nice day.